Hello YouTubers, you're welcome once again to my channel. If you're visiting for the first time, please do where to like, subscribe, and I hope this video solve your problem. Okay, so this lesson is going to be in the key of C sharp. Okay, C sharp major scale. So mostly every song mostly starts on the roots or the tonic chord. That's the first chord. That's your first chord in that scale. Most of the songs start on the first chord and ends on the first chord. Most of the song. For instance, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. You see, I started from this and I ended on this. So most songs start and end on the first chord or the tonic chord. Okay, but in this video I'm going to be giving you 4 tips of how you can end your song rather than just ending like this, the common way everyone does. Okay, so tip number 1 is going to be ending on your 4th chord. This is your C sharp major scale. This is my 4th in the scale, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, which is F sharp, and which is a major chord. So instead of ending on our 1st chord, we're going to end on the 4th chord. So you can use this in some songs. Actually, sometimes it can work with any song. Okay, it just depends on how you like improvise and how you just apply it in that particular song. So we're going to be using the song "You Raise Me Up," for instance. So this is how it goes. So I'm going to end it on my 1st chord and demonstrate it of how to end on my 4th chord. Okay, so ending it on my 1st chord is going to be when I am down and all my souls are weary. Okay, when trouble come and my heart burden me, and I am still waiting in the silence till you come and sit a while with me. Okay, I ended on my 1st chord. Okay, to end the song, instead of ending on this, I can end it on my 4th chord. Okay, and you see how it's going to sound. It sounds more better. Okay, so let me see. And I am still waiting in the silence. Okay, you see what I did? I created the kind of tension. I rested on my 4th chord for a long time before just finally resolving to my 1st chord. So that's what you can do. Instead of just ending a tip, instead of ending a song maybe from the 5th chord to my 1st, okay, directly I can just like play my 4th and sustain it for a long time before finally going back to my roots. Okay, so that was the first tip. You can end on your 4th. You can use your 4th chord to resolve back to your 1st chord. Number 2 is using the minor chord. The minor is also the 4th chord, but this time around it's going to be in the minor form. Remember, most often the 4th chord, the normal format for the 4th chord, the 4th in any scale is usually a major. Okay, but this time around we're going to turn it to a minor before we resolve to our 1st chord. So for instance, we're going to use the song Amazing Grace, for instance. Okay, so let me demonstrate it. So for instance, amazing, how sweet the sound says a wretch like me. I once was blind, but now I see. Was blind, but now must see. You see what I did? Yeah, I ended on the minor. That's this. Instead of this is F sharp major. So I flatted the 3rd. That's a minor before going to my 4th. Okay, that's what I did most times. That's what I do most times. So instead of just was blind, but now I see. Okay, you see, I strike my 4th chord first, then I change to the minor. Okay, so that's another tip you can use to resolve a song. So the third tip of how you can end a song is what I call the flat 6 and the flat 7th technique. So this is what I mean. For instance, in the key of C sharp, this is my 4th degree, this is my scale. Okay, this is my 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th in the scale, 6th, 7th, and back to my 1st. Okay, so this is my 6th, this is my 7th and my 6th degree. So this is my 6th, that's B flat. I'm going to flat it. Flatting is reducing it by semitone. That's just going to the next key below. So that's A. So this is my flat 6 and my flat 7. This is my 7th. To flat this going downwards. So this is my flat 6th. That's A, and my flat 7th is B. Okay. So remember I was in the key of C sharp. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play my flat 6. The major chord of my flat 6, the major chord of my flat 7 before going back to my 4th chord. So instead of, let's use the song for instance, More of You, okay? More I know you, the more I want to know you, Jesus, more of you. Okay, I just ended on my 1st chord. Normal, so this is the usual. Now look at when I use this flat 6 and flat 7 technique, this is what it's going to be like. So the more I know you, the more I want to know you, Jesus, more of you. Ooh, ooh. I'm sorry about this, I had it actually just okay, so it's actually a very good technique. So this tip we can also use it in the song Be Magnified by Don Mion. For instance, you can do like this. Oh Lord, that's my 4th. Be magnified, oh Lord, be magnified. It's my 1st chord. Okay, I ended the song without adding that, so let's add it and you see how it's gonna be. Oh Lord, be magnified, oh Lord, be magnified. Now this magnified, high. Okay, so it's a very good tip. So the last tip I have for you today is what I call the run over, and I'm just call it the run over. Okay, actually it's just about this time around, instead of ending on your 1st chord, best to start from the bass part of your keyboard. Okay, so I start from this. So what you, instead of just ending on your last chord, that's your 1st chord, you do something like this. Okay, just run through. Okay, just run through. So for instance, instead of be magnified, okay, oh, be magnified. Okay, so what I did, instead of just be magnified, okay, and I'm going to break it down. So all I'm doing, I'm just running. This is my 1st chord. Remember, this is the 3 notes in the 1st chord. That's C sharp, F, and G sharp. So what I'm just doing, I'm just adding this 2nd. That's C sharp, D, E flat. So that's actually your added 9th, C sharp added 9th chord. So I'm just playing this, and this. And the only thing I'm doing, I'm just moving higher in the octave. So this particular thing, remember, is the same thing as this. So I play this, I play this, I play this, running through the individual notes. Okay, so I did something like this. Okay, but you have to be fast. So that's just, and most time this particular rollover run over is going to work well with the flat 6 and flat 7. So for instance, instead of, if you're ending a song like this, okay, for instance, you see, it really works well with this flat 6 and flat 7 technique. So I hope this video it was helpful. Instead of just ending your first chord, you can end on all these particular tips. All these tips, you can use these tips I've given you in this video. I'm telling you, it's going to transform your play. That's what I use most times, and it's definitely what they use in some of the popular songs we hear. So I hope it was helpful. If it was helpful to you, please like, subscribe, and share my video. Comment if you have any question, and I promise to attend to them. So God bless you. See you in my other video.